You might think that using a website builder like Squarespace, Wix, or WordPress is going to save you hundreds of dollars on your small business website, but is that really true? Today we'll talk about the hidden costs of these services. Welcome to the UENI channel. My name is Nelly. Today we're talking about the hidden costs of website builders. So a bunch of different topics I want to talk about that you might not be aware of when it comes to extra things you're going to have to pay for. And then I like to offer a different alternative, which is UENI. We make your website for you within 7 days. But let's jump into today's video. Something that every website is going to need is a domain name. So if you're going to go through a service like Squarespace, you're looking at a minimum payment of $16 a month through their basic plans, which ends up being $192 a year. If you go through a service like Wix, you're looking at a minimum payment of $8 a month, which ends up being $96 a year. Now, if you're using a service like WordPress, you're going to need to buy your own domain through something like GoDaddy or HostGator, and these are usually some of the cheapest offerings at a couple dollars a month for the first year or so, and then after that, they increase significantly to about the range where Wix and Squarespace are. If you're buying and selling products, these features will usually only be available on the higher plans, or the e-commerce plans as they might be called, which typically start at $25 a month. Squarespace is also an interesting case where they actually have a limit on the amount of products you can sell on their lowest plan, essentially punishing you for your business performing well and making you pay more. So while we're talking about selling items, we also have to talk about transaction fees. And like I said earlier, the selling product aspect is not available on all basic plans. Sometimes you need to pay more. And here's the thing, if you do decide to go with the lower tier plans and they actually do allow you to sell products, they're going to have transaction fees. So we're looking from anything from 2 to 4% transaction fees, which, although maybe not significant in the grand scheme of things, for a small business, that's making kind of ends meet or just trying to stay afloat, these numbers can add up. Are you looking to get an email? Well, a professional email for your business won't be covered on most basic plans, so you're looking at higher tier business or e-commerce plans for a professional business email. One of the most important features is product reviews. Product reviews are essential for any small business, any business in general. However, they're not included on the basic Squarespace and Wix plans. This means that customers that are buying your products won't be able to see reviews, and they won't be able to leave reviews once they buy your products on these lower paid plans. We've talked about monetary things, we've talked about feature sets, we haven't talked about time. How much do you value your time? What if I told you these website builders aren't actually as easy as they might seem, especially if you're not tech savvy? If you don't have any coding background or graphic design, you might struggle to actually build the website that you want and the website that performs exactly how you want it to perform. I've talked about this before. I've built my own website using WordPress, and I've watched a 2-hour tutorial, which actually in reality took me about 15 hours before I was able to get my final website, and it still was kind of lacking a few features, which I was really disappointed with. But I'm not someone that I would say is not tech savvy. I would say I have a decent understanding in some of these things, and it still wasn't that easy. So those are some of the main hitting features, but the list is kind of endless here. There's so many other things that are really important for small businesses that are not included in the basic plans. We're talking about video uploads, we're talking about professional logos, advanced website analytics, checkout card, and so many other features. So to summarize here, the low starting points of these basic plans on website building platforms is extremely appealing, no doubt about it. But once you realize that a lot of features are missing and you're probably going to have to pay for some of the higher tier plans, and not to mention all the time you're going to lose trying to figure out how to build a website that you're happy with and actually performs exactly how you want it to perform, you're looking at a lot of these hidden costs that we talked about. And for small businesses, you're also going to be paying probably a monthly reoccurring fee of anywhere between $30 to $70 a month, which can start adding up quite quickly. So with all that in mind, let me offer an alternative, which is UENI. We create your website within 7 days. You fill out a questionnaire telling us exactly what you want from your website, and then within 7 days, we build it for you, and we have a phone call with you to explain your website, how it works. And if you're not happy for whatever reason, just tell us why, and within 30 days, you get a full refund. But that brings us to the end of this video. I didn't really want to make this a massive UENI plug towards the end. There's a bunch of different content on this page that explains how we're able to sell at this price point, and a bunch of other questions you're probably going to have. So I'll leave those links around my head, and you can obviously browse the channel. But I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, consider dropping a like and subscribing for more content like this. And I'll see you next time. Peace.